What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Before we begin today's video, I wanted to let you guys know I just paid for my deep tail predator bust. Originally, I was going to get version A, which is like the 55-inch tall one, but I decided to change it to version B. I feel like it just fits my display a little bit better. I feel aesthetically just looks a little bit better. I'm not too keen on a super long body with lack of arms. So I got that shipping. It should arrive in a month or so, but very excited to get that. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. We'll of course compare it to this one, showcase it next to the quarter scale and the third, so we'll get a really good in-depth review and comparison. I'll make multiple videos, probably one unboxing, one review, one comparison, so you'll get at least 3 videos out of that. Now there is some still available in case you guys are interested. I actually did want to show you real quickly what production looks like. Some people are saying that production isn't going to look as good, and I'm like, So I did want to show it to you real quickly. They got videos and everything. All right, so check it out. So here is the production. This is the larger version A. So the version A has that. Here, it comes with this Predator logo, which is basically like the Prime 1 Predator logo, just bigger. So mine is this smaller one, which is going to be much easier to display. Now, it looks kind of small here, but it's still a massive bust. It's slightly smaller than my Aliens FX one, but it looks absolutely fantastic. So I am super excited to get this, folks. Let me just show you. Yeah, you can see here the Predator logo. So much bigger than the Prime 1 logo. And here is also production. They made sound effects, as you can hear. So when you turn the light up on, it makes a sound. So I think that's really cool. Now, if you guys are interested in this, there's very few left. Very small edition size as well. Version B is limited to 65. Now, if you are interested in this, please contact Deep Tail right here. This is their Facebook group. Contact them. Personally message them and advise that Flankster or Sean Sanders referred you to them. So please do that if I have helped influenced you in purchasing this bust. I do believe this will be the best Predator bust mass-produced as of now. Of course, there will probably be future ones. We don't know, but this is extremely good price, and it's highly limited. I think it's phenomenal. So, very excited to get that. Also, one of my buddies is selling the Queen Alien diorama, this set right here. They have both, and they have the EX of the Rogue. So if anyone's interested in this, he's selling it for $3,000 shipped in the United States. Mint condition, boxed up, ready to go. You can contact me if you're interested. I will refer you. But $3K shipped, which is pretty good. That's like $1,500 each. And I believe through Prime 1, they were about $2,200. They are massive, though. Keep in mind, that display of them together, that's like 2 big garage shelves. It's like 5 feet. So ridiculously big. So someone had commented asking, what 3 statues would I get if I had to leave my house in a hurry? Now, of course, I have thought about this. In the event of nukes going off, World War III, earthquake, and whatever, I just need to leave my house, zombie apocalypse, I'm like, I want to take a statue with me. Or whatever. What 3 statues would I take? Now, here's the thing. I can't up and take Thanos bust, for example, one of my favorite pieces. It's simply too big. I can only get statues that I could easily carry in about, let's just say, a minute from down here outside into my Tesla. And I have to consider it has to fit in my Tesla. So my Tesla is a Model 3 long range. It has limited space. And of course, I would want to get like my shotgun, some food and water, blankets, clothes. But let's just say, theoretically, I have 3 statues to get. Number 1, Kratos bust. Kratos bust is not too heavy. Like, it is heavy. Like, it's a pretty heavy bust. Probably weighs 60 pounds. But you can take off the blade, take off Mimir, take him off the base and carry it. It'd probably be like 2 or 3 trips to get this. But Kratos bust is my favorite in my collection, and it is truly one of the only pieces I could never get again. Now, sure, I might be able to contact Blue Box and offer to pay them another $12,000 to get it or whatever, and they might do it. But I could not get the original prototype. This truly is a one-of-a-kind. Every other statue in my collection, I could buy it. There's no doubt I could get it somehow. But this Kratos bust truly is unique and one-of-a-kind. So this definitely would be my number 1, and it would fit in the car. Kratos removed off the base would fit in the back seat. I would probably just use my seat belt and just seat belt him in, take off Mimir and the axe, put the base in the trunk, Mimir in the trunk, my under trunk with some blankets to protect it. And yeah, so Kratos bust definitely would be number 1. All right, moving along. So next one I'd probably get would be Queen Arnold. This bust is 40, 50 pounds. Comes off the base. It's easy to move. So I'd probably just grab that. I absolutely love that bust to death. Has very special meaning for me. So I would just grab that. I freaking love that Queen Arnold bust. Now, of course, there's lots of statues I would love to take. And I will say some probable honorable mentions. Blue Box Pennywise bust. That's definitely something I would want to take. Of course, you know, I would want to take Khaleesi bust if possible, but this is just not something you could easily transport out. One, I could even easily get her through here. The dragon, she would break instantly. Unfortunately, Khaleesi would not be able to go. Really, any statue in this room, you could not just pick up and go. It would be so difficult. Maybe like Kong bust. You couldn't carry any of those 60, 70 pound Warcraft statues, for example. The Infinity bust. I mean, I love every one of these, but goodness, it'd be real tough. If I was to take a bust from this room, though, it would be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman for sure. She is least likely to break, one of my favorites. She's basically one whole piece. I could just pick it up at her. I could pick it up at the base. I could pick it up right here. She's basically one whole piece. The logo comes off. I could put it in my pocket. And that's pretty much it. So that'd be an easy one to up and go. It is heavy, but it's manageable. So Wonder Woman bust definitely would be on top of my list. Everything else in here is pretty freaking heavy and difficult. So yeah, that would be tough. Like I said, Pennywise bust is definitely a contender for me because Pennywise himself is light. He's 15 pounds. The base is heavy. That's probably 30 pounds. So yeah, that would be one. Now, I would potentially say my Aliens FX Predator bust. That would probably be the other one I would probably want to take that. And I'll mention the other one. But the Aliens FX bust is not very heavy. However, it would be kind of semi-difficult to just up and carry this. The head comes off, of course. The cannon. It'd be kind of heavy. It'd be kind of difficult to up and carry this immediately. And the base is completely separate. So it would be difficult. I'm curious how heavy the deep tail bust is, because if it's not too heavy, I would say just pick up and grab that one. Simply, I'm sure the way it's assembled is going to be a lot better than the Aliens FX. But the next third one, like I said, Alien FX would be a contender, but it'd just be too difficult to carry the weights up. I would probably say Clicker Bust. Clicker Bust is not too heavy, and it's all one piece. It fit in my Tesla in the back seat. I could just put it right next to Kratos, seatbelt it in. It's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. Of course, it pairs with Kratos as two of my favorite video games, Last of Us and God of War. And it truly is just absolutely freaking amazing. So, yeah, Busts are easier to just up and carry, like a single bust like this, versus a statue with many pieces that's going to break. Statues just have too many parts. You can't just put it in your car and drive off. It's going to frickin' break. So statues are just way too frickin' difficult. It's got to be frickin' life-size busts, honestly. If I was to say other things I would love to just up and take, Chucky. I freaking love that Chucky. That alien bus would be cool to take. But at the end of the day, like we said, for 3, we're going to stick it to Queen Arnold, Kratos, and Clicker. 4 would be Pennywise, 5, Predator Bust. Simply because Predator Bust would just be a pain to carry. I could try to carry it all at once, but I know it'd probably start breaking on me if I tried to rush it. It is heavy, but not that heavy. Now, of course, I hope that never comes to this. I always try to be very optimistic about the future, not think negatively. Don't think about your problems. So if you think about your problems, it's just going to make it worse, honestly. I try to think very highly of myself and of my life, and in general, just think positively. Now, one other thing I'd probably say that I would also honestly consider is Kratos, Vegeta Bust, and Scorpion, simply because those are my 3 favorite characters of all time. That would definitely be contenders. The reason I picked Clicker and Arnold is because they're higher quality, but if I'm going based off, I want my 3 favorite characters, Kratos, Vegeta, and Scorpion. That would be it for 3 favorite characters. But for higher quality, like Clicker and one of my favorite video games, now DBZ, Vegeta is my favorite character. That bust is really heavy. It weighs like 60, 70 pounds, so that'd be difficult. Scorpion's light, he's easy. He has 2 pieces, but he would be easy to carry. Also, speaking of which, Z Warriors is ready to ship next month, apparently. So I'm very excited for Z Warriors. Very excited. It'll likely become my favorite Dragon Ball Z statue. Anyways, folks, that is it for today. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.